Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Air Jordan 1 lows in the pollen colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we're going to be talking about the Air Jordan 1 Low Silhouette in the pollen colorway. We'll jump then into size and fit on these, followed by how I styled this really fun pop of yellow, and then we'll conclude with how these are doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. Again, this is a pretty simplistic color scheme that we've got going on here, but I will say I absolutely love this yellow color scheme. It's very hard to see in images what kind of yellow you're going to get until you have the sneakers in hand, but when I actually unboxed these for the first time, it was just a very refreshing yellow. It's in between just a normal kind of mustard yellow and I feel like a goldenrod kind of yellow, which is perfect because this is going to be a great color for the summertime. So starting with the front of the toe box, we've got just crisp white leather right here. On the front there, we've got that nice pop of that pollen yellow color scheme. Working our way up, I would say that the laces are a bit more of a mustardy kind of colorway. And then as far as the tongue goes, we have just white meshing on it and then that embroidered pollen Jumpman logo on the top. And then we have 23 embroidered in that light white metallic color scheme. And then we've got just some nice hits of that pollen yellow on the eyelets there. And then it looks like on the inner stitching of the eyelets, there is a little bit of orange that pops through there, which is kind of a nice subtle accent. All right, let's take a look at those details, then move on to the side paneling. So moving on to the side panels, again, underlays of that white leather, overlays of that pollen yellow leather, and then the swoosh is in that pollen color scheme. Again, we have some light accents of this orange colorway that's stitched on top of the outer lining of that swoosh. You can kind of see it if I hold the sneaker up like that. Otherwise, it is kind of a bit disguised, so I love how discreet they've kept it. As we work our way to the back, we've got the embroidered patchwork done here on the wings logo with Air Jordan in that white color scheme. Wrapping around to the other side, again, underlays of that white crisp leather and then more of that pollen yellow on the swoosh mark and on the overlays of the leather on top. The insoles are just that pollen color scheme with white for the Jumpman logo. And then the sneaker is completed with just a simplistic white midsole and that pollen for the outsole. All right, let's take a look at those final details. Talking about size and fit on the Air Jordan 1 lows, I would say this is similar to Air Jordan 1 highs or mids. I stick true to size on these. So if you do have higher to narrow feet like myself, I would highly recommend just sticking true to size. Unless you do have flatter, wider feet, that could actually differentiate a size that may work different from you in comparison to me, since we do have different feet. But this one, I would say if you have a similar foot shape to mine, definitely stick true to size. All right, so now let's talk about styling. Again, this is such a great pop of color for the summertime. So super stoked that I was able to cop a pair of these, just because I do think this is a great yellow and it's different from any of the other yellow color schemes that I've got in my sneaker collection. So for the first look, I decided to wear some linen since it's a roasty toasty out here in New York. And I paired that with some light denim shorts. I switched up and I wanted to really match with the yellow color scheme of the sneaker. So I decided to wear a yellow skirt, and then I brought some floral print in that crop top that I wore that had some nice yellow hues in it, some browns and creams, which I think really just paired quite nicely with this. So don't be afraid, ladies, to wear some floral print. You two fellas definitely can wear some floral print that matches the color scheme of this yellow.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't complicate to keep it simple. Now you know that I'm so natural.
And a final look, I decided to wear an abstract dress with some nice pastel color schemes. And I think that just wearing bold pops of color really will work nicely with this pop of color as well, even if it's not too matchy-matchy. Let me know down below what was your favorite look of this video. How did you style these?
Now I feel like Russell, feel like John Morant, need a triple-double, told him check the stats, yeah I got a couple, I don't drive the ball, now I never fumble, I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell, yeah I need it now, told him on the lay, I've been moving dog, yeah I'm on the way, I don't hear the talk, don't care what they say, I don't got no patience, I can't ever wait, I've been trying to get it, running up all these digits, and I've been in the gym, I've been up doing minutes, I just put in that work, told them it's strictly business, and I see through the face, they all just burning bridges, feel like John Morant, need a triple-double, told them check the stats, yeah I got a couple, I don't drive the ball, now I never fumble, I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell, feel like John Morant, need a triple-double, told them check the stats, yeah I got a couple, I don't drive the ball, now I never fumble, I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell, yeah they don't want it dog like I want it dog, yeah they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom.
Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed for $100, which is a great price point, and they are going between $160 to $250, which means people are really loving this color. And I can see why, just because we're getting to the hot season. This is definitely going to be a go-to shoe for many. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you're new here and joined us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name's Marissa Hill. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Feel like John Morant, need a triple double. Told him check the stats. Yeah, I got a couple.